If my receivables have increased, that means my more money is locked up in receivable. That means more money is consumed in the working capital. So for calculating the current free operating cash flow, I will minus it from the figure of operating cash flow. And then likewise for the inventory. So if inventory have increased, I will minus it. If inventories have decreased, that means more money is now available in my hand. So whatever reduction happens in case of my inventory, so much of money comes in my hand. So that means that is going to be part of my current free operating cash flow. And likewise for the trade payable, it is going to be different. If my trade payable increase, that means more funding is available in my hand through the credit purchases. So I will add that. If my trade payables have gone down, and remember, that means I have paid more money to my creditors. That means more money has gone out of my business. So I will minus it. And when we do all this, what we get in our hand is our current free operating cash flow. Then how to calculate the current free operating cash flow, starting from the current operating income. So this is again adjustment. So you start with the current operating income. I'm sure you will remember COI. So how do you get the figure of COI? I'm sure you will remember revenue from sales, revenue from the sale of goods and services minus cost of sale will give you the gross profit. From that gross profit, what you will do, you will minus your overheads, R&D overheads, sales and marketing overheads, and your administration overhead. And when you deduct this, what you will get your operating income, right? Operating income. And then you will make a further adjustment for the expenses, so that you will get your current operating income. And from the current operating income, okay, let us focus only on the current operating income. So you have arrived at the figure of current operating income, minus, add the depreciation, add the provision, minus the income tax, minus the capital expenditure, add the revenue from the sale of the assets, whatever delta of receivable, delta of payable, and delta of inventories. Make adjustment for those deltas, and what you get in your bottom is your current free operating cash flow. Current free operating cash flow. That means now this cash flow is available in your hand, and you can use this cash flow freely. This cash flow freely. So that is how you will calculate your current free operating cash flow. And please remember, all of you, for any business, for every business, this current free operating cash flow is the main driver. This current free operating cash flow is the main driver, because this is current free operating cash flow that will help the business to go for acquisitions, diversifications, modernization, expansion, because growth will be financed from where? Growth will be financed from this money, this operating current free operating cash flow. This will help to finance the growth of the company. Please pay attention before I move forward. And that is, if a company does not have current free operating cash flow, if this figure is negative, and I'm sure you can very easily understand, if a company has got current free operating cash flow negative, and if you are a banker of this company, if this company comes to you and asks you for a loan, will you give loan to this company? And the answer is no. You will say, no, I will not give you loan, because what is that you are putting from your side into the project? Please remember, any banker in the world, no banker in the world will ever give you money unless you put some money from your pocket. So what the bank would tell you? Bank would tell you your current free operating cash flow is negative. That means you are not making any contribution to this project from your side. So you bring equity. You bring equity, then I will lend you, and not otherwise. And this is what we need to remember. We can also calculate the current free cash flow. So how do we calculate it? We take the operating cash flow, make all these adjustments that we have seen, plus we also make adjustment for financial expenses and financial income, and that gives us the current free cash flow. So friends, this is how. Yeah, please go ahead.
Current free cash flow, any is positive. So how much is positive? How much positive is required? Any standard parameter to
Oh,
judge the health of the company?
excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good question. Very good question. So please remember this current free cash flow. This current free cash flow, if it is positive, number one, this current free cash flow, if it is positive, number one, that itself is a very good sign. Number one, that itself is a very good sign that the company has current free cash flow positive. That means company has been able to take care of all the expenses. Company has been able to take care of the routine capexes. Company has been able to take care of a routine increase in the working capital. After making all those adjustments also, company is having current free cash flow which is positive. That itself is a good sign for the company, number one. Number two, if you want to further check as to how the company has done in the current year, so in that case, what you do, you compare the current year's current free cash flow with that of the last year. So how is the change in the current year in comparison to the last year? And you can link it with the sales of the company. So calculate a ratio, sales divided by current free cash flow. Calculate a ratio, sales divided by current free cash flow. Calculate this number for the current year as well as for the last year. So if you see that this number in the current year is greater than the number that was in the last year, that means in terms of current free cash flow, you have done even better. Even better. Second thing, what you can do to find out as to whether it is a good performance or not a good performance. So Emaris would prepare a budget in the beginning of the financial year, and in their budget they would have arrived at a figure of current free cash flow in that year. So what you do? So you compare the actual current free cash flow with the budgeted current free cash flow and see as to how is the difference. So if the current year's current free cash flow is same as the budgeted current free cash flow, that means company has done as per the budget, as per the expectation. If the current year's current free cash flow is more than the budget, that means company has exceeded the expectation. And if the current year's current free cash flow is less than the budgeted figure, that means the company has done well but not in as it was expected. So this is how you will evaluate as to how is the performance of the company based on the current free cash flow of that year. Hope that answers your query.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.